why don't I offer my customers to use Microsoft gMSA, the Group Managed Service, as an alternate solution for managing and protecting service accounts? If you've been watching my previous videos, you probably already know that I've been researching this topic in recent years as both part of my work and the ongoing exploration of the whole privileged access management field. So, in this video, I will share with you my thoughts about gMSA, when to use it, and present several challenges while comparing between gMSA and PAM solution, things that you should be aware of. Hi, I'm Yaron Mazor, Effective IT. I specialize in privileged access management for many years and passionate for maximizing your PAM deployment effectiveness. So, what is gMSA? Microsoft Group Managed Service Account, which was originating from the previous standalone Managed Service Account, SMSA, the goal of this Microsoft capability is to automate credentials rotation of service accounts. In the past, SMSA supported managing only local standalone machines, while gMSA supports central credential rotation using domain account while automatically synchronizing it between the machines across the domain. I must say that in the beginning, I was really impressed with gMSA. I played with it on a virtual machine and found out there are several nice things you could do with it. For example, I managed to run an SQL Server Windows service with its credentials in gMSA, plus some scheduled tasks. The account itself is stored centrally in AD, while the credentials are seamlessly being rotated behind the scene based on what you defined. Amazing, right? Actually, it's not that great. And here I will discuss some of my conclusions split into three main topics while comparing gMSA versus traditional PAM solutions in the market. I'll start with management and configuration. While with PAM solutions, you have a central UI management using a policy definition of password rotation that can be scheduled, edited, rescheduled. With gMSA, get ready to roll up your sleeves with PowerShell scripting. Most of the required configuration must be done via PowerShell, so you have to make sure that you have the required skill set. And even more, take into account that once you create and configure a gMSA object, you are very limited when it comes to making changes of your settings. I actually found no way to manage or change the policies, so I just gave up and recreated a new one every time I had to change my settings. Second topic is about functionality and integration with applications. Obviously, with gMSA, Microsoft is aiming for protecting Microsoft service account within AD. But you should always check whether your application really supports using it, especially if it's a third-party application. But what about other types of service or application accounts? For example, local service account spread on Windows servers, not in the domain, in workgroup. What about application accounts running jobs on Linux machines? How can you centrally manage all of these credentials? And there are more types, such as database accounts and hard-coded passwords. Bottom line is, if you're looking to handle service or even machine accounts on a broader scale, PAM solutions will support that for you. Third topic is governance and compliance. With gMSA, I found no way to get a clear visibility, neither of my gMSA configuration or the dependency list of all service accounts across the domain. And there is not even a convenient way to check compliance of currently managed credentials. Probably what I could try was to dig inside the domain controller logs and to try to figure out what's going on. Again, in compared to PAM solutions, they clearly provide you such information with central enforcement. To summarize, if you don't own a PAM solution and you are looking for an ad hoc quick tool for rotating service accounts in Windows domain, you can consider using gMSA while taking into account having the required PowerShell skill set. But if you are looking for a long-term and robust solution for managing machine accounts on a broader view while supporting compliance, central management, and other topics mentioned earlier, consider using PAM solutions. And last but not least, if you are not planning to rotate credentials of service account ever because you are concerned of crashing a business-critical application or other important reasons, but Still, you are concerned of securing them. Consider using tools that are able to do real-time monitoring and prevention of suspicious activities around service account. That's the least you should do. If you're still uncertain about whether to use gMSA and you need an advice or simply interested to hear more about this topic, send me a message and let's talk.